Steve, hook me up with an underdog on tonight's slate that you like. You get the first place Guardians. You get some plus money on them. They're visiting the Yankees in the Bronx.
Now, don't give me any suggestions. I already have my bet ready. Now, I'm going to put you on the spot right now. If you had to guess which team in the league had the highest batting average as it stands right now, who do you think it would be?
I would go with the Guardians.
If that is incorrect. It is actually the Colorado Rockies.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know how, but that's how it stands right now. The numbers don't lie. They rank 6th in runs scored in the league right now as well. Now, I don't really put a lot of stock into batting average, but I think that is something that should be, given out and be impressive. So the Rockies tonight against the Tigers and Tariq Skubal, who loves to give up home runs. 36 last year. That was absolutely insane, the amount of home runs that he's given up. So with that reason alone, he's given up a ton of hard contact already, over 45%. I think there's a couple things you can do here. You can take the Rockies over 3.5 runs. I feel like that's a little bit too low for the way that this team is hitting. And then you can also take them, I don't mind a sprinkle on the money line as well to win this game. The Tigers bullpen, as you'd expect, has not been good thus far. And if the Rockies just continue to hit, then you're getting some pretty good value here on the Rockies tonight as underdogs on the road in Detroit.
Are you going to see Cabrera's 3,000th hit tonight?
They're going to walk him 5 times.
Okay. I support that. Erik, what do you got? You got an underdog for tonight?
Yeah, this is a really interesting one that kind of tests your philosophy on how much do you care about the first couple weeks of the season, and that's Marlins plus 125 over Atlanta. If you gave me that line and the starting pitchers, Trevor Rogers and Kyle Wright, late last season, I think everybody in the world would be all over that. I think we'd expect to see maybe minus 125 on behalf of the Marlins. I can see why the line's where it is, given the way the two pitchers have started their seasons. Rogers has been terrible, 12.15 ERA. Phillies absolutely crushed him in his last outing. There were even suspicions maybe he was tipping pitches. It was that bad. 6 strikeouts against 5 walks. There's not much to like there either, but at least his velocity is the same as last season, so I don't think there's a worry that his underlying skill set has significantly changed or that he's dealing with some sort of unreported injury. And he was absolutely dominant last season. 2.64 ERA, 28.5% strikeout rate. Kyle Wright, on the other hand, has been dominant through 2 starts this year. 1.64 ERA, 15 strikeouts against 1 walk. Maybe he's just for real and we're supposed to just buy in fully after 2 starts. But man, he was nowhere close to this over the last few years. In 70 innings, a 6.56 ERA, strikeout rate about 18%, walk rate just shy of 15%. So if you build in enough of the previous versions of these guys, I think the Marlins look like potentially favorites, even despite the fact that Atlanta has a better lineup. So I get why, based on the respective starts for these two pitchers, why the line is flipped from what it would be last year. But that might just be an overreaction, I think, to what is ultimately a very small sample, even though it's all we have to go on so far this season.